Hey Misfit Crew, Eric for Present here, wanting to be your VR channel of choice. Now that Audica's out, for those playing and those interested in learning more, here is my breakdown of rating all Audica tracks from worst to best. Your time is valuable, and timestamps for each song will be in the video description. That way if a particular one interests you, you can find it easy. First though, couple quick needed disclaimers. Number one, thoughts and opinions are my own. Music I know is very subjective, you may not agree with my list. That is okay. Let me know down in the comments how you would rate it differently than I did if you disagree with any of my choices. Still leave a like even if you disagree with my choices in the order. I'd love to hear from you. Number two, this is not Beat Saber. I personally believe so far Audica is a harder game. It is going to take me a while to learn it, to get better, and to have full thoughts and opinions on the game. However, these ratings are based on how I like the track and how it is mapped. Those are my two criteria. On top of that, I have been playing only on moderate and advanced. I have not hit the highest difficulties yet. I am yet to just be good enough for those. So jumping right into it, now that you know those, remember if you like the content, please hit that subscribe button. Let's start by starting with number 10 on this list of top Audica tracks from worst to best. Number 10, The Space. Coming from James EGBERT, this to me is one of the slower songs on the list. Uplifting but contained, it stays in the zone of bringing you along for the ride, keeping you entertained while never overstepping into the unknown or even taking chances. Now I found this track, the track got the job done, it brings you along, but I found there really that it just wasn't exciting. There are certain games when they're mapped, they bring you through it, that you have fun. This one it was a little lackluster, leading to number 10 for me. Coming in at number 9, Smoke. Out5 and FRACTAL come at it with a journey of a song. This song feels like a movie in of itself, with an intro, story, conflicts, and climax. The amount of twists and turns can leave you exhausted. What I found the weirdest thing were how energetic the song was to me originally, is that the tracks and the mapping, it kind of left a little bit to be wanted, honestly. It was not as fast as I'd like it to be, it was not as intense as I would like a rhythm game to be, and unfortunately, that's why I have it down at number 9. The track itself was far better than the mapping of the song. Coming in at number 8, LAZARFACE. By Jeff Allen, LAZARFACE seems like the quintessential game music. Electro spiders and more jumping around screen, and it is your duty to defend what is yours. It's definitely an adventurous and joyful song for that matter. Very similar to the last pick, this one comes in number 8 because where the song is energetic, I find the mapping to be lackluster. Basically, where the song brings you excited, there's no way to get into the song for me. It just never hits. I don't find myself bobbing. I don't find myself just gelling with the beat. It never hit home, and I felt like, hey, let's get through this level and move on to the next. My pick for number 7, I Want You. By Alice in Wonderland, this track has much more vocal emphasis on the message. Let's have some fun with this one. If you don't get the sexual thrill vibe from this one, you're doing it wrong. This one is your late night song. I was a little conflicted with this one. The song I actually did not have as the highest on my list. However, track-wise, it's actually pretty damn good. It's very fast-paced. I find there'd be a lot of switching around. It's pretty difficult, actually. On Advanced was probably one of the more difficult ones on Advanced for me. This song's fun. 7, I might have rated it too low. It maybe should have been higher, but for the point of this list and how the other ones went, it's number 7. It's an okay song, betterly mapped. You should have some fun with this one. Finishing up the first half, number 6 is Destiny. Coming out the gate hard is this song, Destiny. You've probably heard this one plenty of times if you've seen the trailers. I did enjoy the energy of this one. The pauses and energy, they're definitely deliberate. This is one roller coaster of high and lows. This is another one where I think the mapping and the song just do not agree with each other. I think the song is a little bit more powerful than the tracking and the mapping of it, although it's a fun song. Honestly, the differences between 6, 5, 4 I think are very minimal, even maybe 7. They're all right around that middle range. Destiny does not come in the top 5 though. It just doesn't, the tracking and the mapping of the song do not match the song itself, and that's why it comes in at number 6 for me. Starting out our top 5 is I Feel Love, the AFROJACK remix. Donna Summer, You Can Do No Wrong by Me. You plus AFROJACK is just two things I love combined into ecstasy. This song comes hot, out of the gate. Picture the rave scene from The Matrix if you can. Get the group together and get close on this one, guys. Now this song is kind of like the gatekeeper. This song, if you like the bullet trains, this is your song. There is a lot going on in this one. It is nonstop. You're gonna be moving. You're gonna be paying attention. There's gonna be a lot on the screen where honestly I miss notes on this song mostly because I'm looking at everything else and how awesome it looks. The song is great. The mapping is great. Honestly, this one probably would have been my number 1 if it wasn't just for how good the top 4 were for me. So Donna, I love you, girl. Your song, number 5 strong. Great job. Number 4 is coming in with Adrenaline. Zedd and Gray coming out with some fire and channeling their inner Mr. Worldwide, Mr. Pitbull. Let's put it this way. You want to feel and live the badass life? This is your song. Adrenaline, just like its name, it's a faster paced song. It's got some good energy. I'd enjoy it. Now when the mapping comes, it also keeps that energy. Is it as intense as I think it should be? No, and that's why it's at number 4. However, the notes, they come quick, they come in bursts, and hitting those bursts is not easy sometimes. And that's why this song is so good, because it hits you, you feel adrenaline. When you hit those bursts, you feel good, you feel accomplished, and that's why the song matches the mapping, and it comes in as number 4 for me. Starting out our top 3 is Collider. Coming hot from Noisia, this track is going to grab you by the throat and not let go. This song makes you feel like you are in a battle for your life in a Tron-like world. You feel like you're fighting enemies both known and unknown. Now, this song, it feels like an adventure. It feels like a battle scene. It feels awesome, and the mapping nails it. On this one, on the advanced option, where you do have to hold your gun either horizontal or vertical, holding horizontal on most of this map, I mean, there's mostly horizontal on advanced, you feel like a gangster. You feel like you're going in for the kill shot. If you know that movie quote, this song, along with the mapping, is a blast. Highly recommend just start out with this one. I think even for the advanced option, it's one of the first ones you should try to get your groove going in advanced. It's not too difficult, not too hard, a perfect number 3. Number 2, and I wanted this to be number 1, but I could not do it to myself, is Splinter.
Round 1.
Coming from Savant, there is no mistaking this song puts you into a 1v1 fight, just like you're in Street Fighter yourself, and makes you feel like you can Hadouken your way out of anything. If you were throwing punches and kicks randomly, it is because this song is just that awesome.
Round 1.
This song, guys, 3 words, hard but fair. This game, it's fast-paced, a lot of gunslinging. If you want to feel like a gunslinger, this is the song. Lots of quick draws, lots of quick notes. It is fast, it is hard, but it is fair, it is fun. I wanted it to be number 1. It is so good. But the number 1 song coming up, this song, it's close. I would say this, songs 1, 2, and 3, I think those are always being people's top 3s. That's my personal take. I think they're all number 1, 2, and 3s of different people's lists. Interchange the way you want, but they are all wonderful songs. And that's why this one was number 2. Coming in at number 1, my number 1 favorite track, both from a music standpoint and a mapping, is Gold Dust. From DJ Fresh featuring Miss Dynamite, go check their official music video on YouTube after you watch the entirety of my video, hint hint. Commonly referred to as the skipping song, it is impossible to have your mind not drift to better, good times listening to this song. Not heavy, not light, the perfect, uplifting, energetic lightning needed for a good day and a perfect rhythm game. It's number 1 for a reason, guys. This is a rhythm shooter. This is a rhythm game. If you aren't bobbing your head, if you aren't moving around, if you aren't shaking and missing a couple beats because you paid way too much attention to the dancing, then you got no heart, because this is the definition of a song for a rhythm shooter game. This game, this song is a perfect mesh. I'm still humming it. I've been humming it during the times I've been trying to think what to say. This song is wonderful. I love this track. It is hands down my favorite track. And I felt like a space cowboy through the entire thing. Well, that's it, everybody. That's my top 10 from Audica, from worst to best. Again, these are my personal opinions. You might disagree. Let me know down in the comments what's on your list. What's your top 10? How are you ranking them and why? Tell me why maybe you disagree with mine, because like I said, music's very subjective. It's gonna be very interesting to see how you interpreted this game, how you interpreted the music compared to me. Now, I do plan to play this much longer. Like I said earlier in the intro, this is a harder game, I believe, than Beat Saber. I don't know if it's just that I haven't got the hold of it yet, but it seems a little more difficult. There's things that they definitely need to improve on, and I may be making a video on the review. If you'd like to see a review of this, let me know that down in the comments as well. With that being said, if you've liked my content, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to subscribe. My campaign to be the VR channel of choice cannot happen without you. I'm Eric for President. I will see you next time. Goodbye.